So today we're going to look at how to find the area of a triangle. And before we start by that, we're going to find the definition of area. The definition says the area is the number of 1 by 1 squares that can fit into a shape, with no overlap of the squares, no overhang of the squares, but you can take fractions of the squares. So before we start measuring the area of a triangle, we need to start first with the area of a rectangle. The area of a rectangle is known as area equals base times height. So the base of the triangle, or the base of the rectangle, times the height of the rectangle. And the reason we do that is that this will tell us the total number of little squares that can fit into the rectangle. That is what the area is measuring. So we have a sample problem. We're given that the base is 4 and the height is 3. So we draw 1 by 1 squares to fill up the entire rectangle. And we see, after we count all of them, that you get a total of 12, which is the same as doing the base 4 times 3, the height, equals 12. And just like the formula for area, it's exactly what you do. Area is base times height. So that means that we took the 4 columns, filled the 3 little squares, equals the total number of little squares that can fit into the rectangle. So now we're ready to move on to the area of a triangle. And the area of a triangle is very similar to a rectangle, but we do area equals half base times height. And to understand why we do half, it's nice to look at a picture. If you take a right triangle and you do a dotted outline of the same right triangle flipped or reflected over itself, you make a rectangle. So the triangle flipped and put together creates a rectangle. So what that really means is you're looking for half of the rectangle, which is the triangle. So that's why we do half base times height, because you're studying half of the rectangle, which is your right triangle. And that is how you find the area of a triangle.